Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you've watched recently, you can see that I've been dropping a little hints. Life-changing things are happening. Well, our lives are changed. Meet Tripper. Good boy. Good boy, yes. So Tripper is a Dutch Shepherd. I've always wanted a Dutch Shepherd. I think they're the coolest dogs going. Look at him. Doesn't he look like a hyena? Look at the hyena dog. He's all brindle. He's got a black face. Dutch Shepherds can come in a bunch of different varieties, but I knew that I wanted a brindle. I've always wanted a brindle Dutch Shepherd. Hey, careful the kitty. Be nice. Be nice. Him and the kitty are friends now. We've had Tripper for 1 week. 1 week today. I picked him up in Sault Ste. Marie. I picked him up in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan at 11:30 at night 1 week ago. Come here, bud. Tripper, come. Oh, buddy. Good. Come. Good. Come. So I got Tripper for many different reasons. It had been about a month and a half since Scout went when we got Tripper, but we had been thinking of a dog for a long time. It's just we knew that Scout wasn't the kind of dog that would be happy with a puppy around, so we waited, and it might have been a bit too soon, to be honest with you. When I first got Tripper, I was he wasn't like Scout was when we got Scout at 7 weeks of age. We got Tripper at 9. Tripper, come! Good! And Tripper is he's a little hellion. He likes to get into trouble. He likes to chase the cat. He was very, very scared when he got in. He flew in from Oklahoma. So anyways, a couple of reasons I got a dog. I wanted to be my canoe tripping partner, hence the name Tripper. And another reason I got him was because I wanted a dog around the house. Which leads me into my sponsor for today, Simply Safe. Simply Safe is an incredibly effective, reliable home security. It's all monitored by professionals 24/7 who will call you in the case of an emergency, and they send police to help if needed. It's really easy and intuitive to use. There's a ton of really thoughtful features, things like reminders that you left your door or window open by using small sensors that you don't even notice. They have fair and honest prices with no contracts or hidden fees, which is really nice. They're equipped for worst case scenarios. They'll still work if you lose your power, your Wi-Fi, or even if your system gets attacked. Here you can see the home base glowing blue. That's how you know it's on. Here's some of the small and sleek sensors. So small you don't notice them, but they still have incredibly long range. Personally, for me, the best thing about it is the ease of setup and use. You don't have to call anybody to come to your house or wait for people to come to your house or have strangers in your house trying to set it up. You can do it all on your own. Will and I did this together and it took us about 2 hours. Everything attaches with adhesive sticky tape, with the exception of the smoke alarm where I only needed to put in 2 screws. Like, if I can do it, anyone can do it. The monitoring sensor will even notify the police in case of a break-in, which is a big peace of mind.
Simply Safe on. Home.
Why was it beeping?
Well, I'll show you. See that white thing up there? Now watch. Okay, listen. If your sister stops for a minute.
I hear it.
Well, I hear it too, but the alarm will go off here in a second real quick if I don't shut it off. It's gonna be okay. Alright, so that's off because it's still on, like it's armed. So we come over and we put in our code.
Alarm off.
Are you my alarm system? Ah! You scream loud. Oh, and you too. So go to simplysafe.com/Joe Robinet to learn more. Thanks Simply Safe for sponsoring this video. Tripper, come.
He's lying on his bed. He took a toy to
There he is. There he is. So, a little bit of info on Tripper and why I got him. Scout was an amazing dog, and I'm not trying to replace him, and there will never be replacing him. This guy is a jerk compared to what Scout was when we got Scout. See? Look, he's got freaking lockjaw. But I got Scout at 9 weeks of age, and we got Tripper at 7 weeks. Other way around. We got Scout at 7 weeks of age, and we got Tripper at 9, and Scout was much bigger than Tripper is. And he was nicer. Scout didn't chew up anything, he didn't bite, he didn't go to the bathroom in the house. This dog wasn't from a house.
He was such a calm puppy.
He was a calm puppy, he was such a good dog. But Tripper's a good boy too. He just needs a little bit more training. And he's already way better than he was. Like, he listens a lot better to me, he can sit, he can come. He can stop chewing if I put a little bit of force into my voice. But I really wanted a dog that I could canoe trip with. I could never do that with Scout. He was too big. He was too old by the time I tried to start tripping with him. And whenever he was in the canoe, he would cry. Remember that? Just constantly cry?
Yeah.
Which isn't fun. You know what I mean? And he was so big that whenever he moved in the boat, that it would rock the boat all around, and
Almost tipped us once
Will
or twice.
didn't like that. It's not fun. So for me, for this dog, I really wanted a dog to go in my pack boat with me. And that pack boat is way smaller than a normal canoe. So there's no way I could get... Scout maxed out at like 95 pounds when he was in his prime. Near the end of it, he was about like 60, 65. But Tripper is going to be a smaller Dutch Shepherd. As Dutch Shepherds go, I believe that the typical weight is 60 to 85 pounds. But I asked for the small guy, I asked for the runt. I believe there was one female smaller than him. And I really had to debate in my mind whether or not I was going to get a female or a male. Like, if you look around, there's a lot of girls. This is a female cat as well, who's honestly the best cat going. Still a girl. I got these two and then Emmy, and I'm by myself. I'm surrounded. Also, so I didn't want to get a girl dog. You know what I mean? Just for that reason alone. I feel like I want a buddy. I want to be able to say buddy, and it'd be kind of weird with the girl. Also, I really, really like the name Tripper, and I had the name Tripper picked out before we had a dog, eh?
Yeah.
And it doesn't really transfer over to a female dog that well. Female dog might be more loyal. It all depends. I've never had one. But anyway, so I got lucky with Tripper because his litter mates were like double the size of him. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for in ferocity. He growled at me and barked at me when I picked him up from the airport. I had to go across to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan to pick him up, and it was like 11:30 at night 1 week ago.
1 week ago.
1 week ago today. He was a scrawny little runt in that thing, terrified. Like I said, he flew in from Oklahoma. He had been gone all day. I think he left early in the morning. I picked him up 11:30 at night, like I said. Taken away from his litter mates, his mother, put in a crate, and shipped on a cold plane to Canada, where it's snow, not Oklahoma, where it's not snow. But he was scared. He was very scared. We have right behind there, the camera, we have an entertainment center with some blacked out, like mirror type shelves, cupboard doors. And you can see his reflection in it, and he was losing it, eh?
Yeah.
Like absolutely losing it. Freaking 2 in the morning when I finally got him home. Terrified of Emerald, terrified of everyone. He's very, very, very connected to me now. If I get up to go to the other room, he'll get up and come with me. Come, Tripper, come. See? Come. Anyway, we're learning. We're learning again. Listen, we didn't have a puppy for 11 and a half years, and when we did have that puppy, best puppy going. Scout did not give me any kind of trouble, but it's good. It's a new venture. It's a new it's a new journey in our lives. It's changed our lives. It's changed my life already. I'm way more like all I have in my head is training this dog. Like I want to train this dog to be the perfect dog, to be the perfect outdoor woods companion, perfect canoe tripping companion. I want to be able to take this guy not only on like short little overnight canoe trips, but like a week-long actual canoe trip where I'm moving all the time, and then even like a wilderness living thing where we're posted up in the woods and I'm fishing for my dinner and he's eating the entrails or half the fish with me, chasing off bears, you know what I mean? To me, that's the epitome of having a dog. I never got to do that stuff with Scout, and I really regret it, and I really wanted to. Now we're in the place for it. I have the right kind of mentality, I have the right kind of dog for it. Small enough, still crazy. Oh, do good kisses. I couldn't do that before with him. He would bite my face. He would bite my face. Now we can put him right in a kid's face. He's okay. No, no, no. Did he just take her soother?
You try.
We're learning. We're still learning. But he's a good boy. Doesn't he look like a hyena? Like Bonsai from The Lion King? Not Shanzi, not Ed, but Bonsai. So his real name is Tripper Bonsai. The most hipster dog name going. But he's a good boy, and we have the area for him. You know what I mean? We have the lake right behind us. We have all the forest here. It would be a waste to not have a dog here. Hey, hey, good boy. Good dog. Oh yes, good dog, Tripper. Good dog, good boy. So his ears will go straight up. If you see right now, they're kind of hyenaed out. They'll go right up. Satellite dish style A. Good boy. Him and the cat get along. He was very scared of her at first, but they play so much now, and it's very cute. And him and Emmy are getting a little bit better together. She's a little standoffish because he does bark. As you can see, he's pretty wild. Okay, bud. You gotta leave the kitty alone now. She's not happy. Hey, what are you doing? It's enough. That's enough. Okay? He does bark at her. He does bark when he wants something, and we're trying to not...
No.
We're trying to not encourage that by not replying to him, but Emerald is a kid, and she jumps back, or... You know what I mean? She does react to it, so he does bark at her a bit, but we're getting all over that. Ow! Kiss. Kiss. Good kiss. See, he's smart. He's a really smart dog. He's a working dog. He's a herding dog. He has a good bloodline. And I'm hoping he's going to be a lifelong companion, at least for the next 12 years or so. Good boy. So when we first got him, it was very hectic, and I was a little bummed out, to be honest. Totally honest with you, he was not what I was expecting. I was expecting a Scout, and I didn't get that. But he's a different dog, and that's good too. It'll be a whole set of different challenges. And Scout had like some things about him that I didn't like, and that I didn't. Yes, I didn't know how to train. So I'm going to be getting a little bit of help from a dog trainer out in California named Robert Cabral. You guys should look him up on YouTube. I'll put his link in the description. He's a very smart dog trainer and uses a bunch of different methods that I like. With Scout, I only ever used the prong collar, and I used it properly. It wasn't inhumane, and he wasn't scared of it at all. Like, he didn't run and hide when he saw it. Hey, ouch. Good, good. Good, Tripper. Ouch. Good. No, don't take it. Good. Yeah, so I used the prong collar properly, and it wasn't, he was not scared of it. He didn't run the other way. He sat down and wagged his tail and waited for me to put it on. Yeah, got excited. But there are situations where that's not the right kind of training, and I understand that. And I don't think, if anyone tells you one type of training is the right type of training, I'm not going to listen to them. Because there's different situations for different dogs, and also different situations for the same dog in different situations, as it were. Right now, I'm using positive reinforcement with treats.
Ouch, ouch.
Leave it.
He's biting the top
Ouch.
of the foot.
I'm using positive reinforcement, such as treats and praise when he listens to me, and I'm using negative with just really verbal right now. I'm not going to put a prong collar on a 9-week-old puppy. That's just not going to happen for me. But I do have like another martingale collar that kind of cinches down when you pull on it, and that will help a little bit. It's all webbing. That'll help a little bit with controlling his nipping at Emerald, and maybe when he starts to jump up on the couch, I'll be just correcting him with that down, off, leave it type of thing, and just a little correction. But yeah, I'll be looking towards Robert Cowell for some help with this guy, because I got to get him in the canoe soon. There's no water. It's all ice still. So I got to get him in the canoe very soon with lots of treats, lots of praise, have a good time in it to let him know that this is a fun spot, not somewhere where I need to be walking around and nervous and crying the whole time, because that's not going to fly. But yeah, I couldn't even fish with Scout because he would go after the lure, or he would think I was like throwing something for him. I hooked Scout the one time in the chest because I remember him going.
Yeah.
But this dog will be. Oh. Oh. My good girl. Can Daddy have a kiss? You got a kiss for Dad? This dog will be my canoe tripping partner, Tripper Bonsai.
Nice.
So be on the lookout for more stuff with him. Let me know, would you guys like to see a training a dog for a life in the wilderness type video or type series? Let me know. I think that might be a cool thing, and I can get that Robert guy to help me with it. Just so like when I tell you things, you're not wondering where I got that information from, pulling out my butt type thing. It's actually backed up, and he has videos of it all working, and his dogs are amazing. So Scout will never be forgotten. He will never be replaced. He's missed every day, but it was time. It was time for us to get another dog. I see people walking down the street with their dog, and I just get crushed. I need a dog to motivate me. I need a dog for me to take care of someone. Will's got the kids. You know what I mean? She has that under control. They don't even care about me being home. It doesn't matter. But I don't want to go camping by myself all the time. Ah, you son of a gun. Near the end, Scout couldn't come with me because it was so cold and the snow was so deep and stuff. This guy, hopefully soon he'll be out with me. He's terrified of going outside right now. We have a neighbor, German Shepherd. Yes. Named Cash, and he kind of went after him a bit. So we got to keep a distance for a while, and we got to let him know that outside is a nice place. But he's grown. He's grown in a week.
Definitely have.
So he's 10 weeks now, actually. 10 weeks old now. He's grown since we've had him. Is that so? Leave it. Leave it.
She gets her storytelling from you.
Leave it. Oh, you can be long-winded. Yeah, he's going to be a good boy. I think he's going to top out at about 65 pounds. I would be really, really, really happy if he was like 60, 55, but it just doesn't seem feasible. But I don't want an 80-pound or 90-pound dog. It's just too heavy. The front of my boat, the front of my canoe, like I was saying earlier, would plow. Leave it. No more. No more. It would plow into the water. So I need to be able to, like my backpack for canoeing, for a canoe trip would be 30 pounds. And this guy, say when I first take him out, might be 30 pounds, 50 pounds. That'll be fine, but when he gets full grown, I might have to switch the gear around so that it's evenly keeled. And he might have to go in the back with some of the gear, and some of the gear might have to go in the front. I'm going to get him a life jacket, I'm going to get him a vest, a tough backpack vest, because his fur is not as long as Scout's was at all. You can see it's very short. So I don't want this guy getting too cold. When I take him out to the bus stop with Emmy in the morning, he shivers and I have to put him inside my coat like a little suck. But anyways, this is our new dog Tripper. He will be the face of my YouTube channel just like Scout was. Everyone will love the Tripper and watch the Tripper grow up and have fun exploits. And watch him become an awesome dog, because I'm sure he will be. Ow! You son of a gun! You're hurting me! You're hurting me! Okay, I got it. What?
355.
I do. Ouch! Now that was hard. I walk away now. I walk away and I pet the cat and I make him jealous. It's actually a really good technique just to ignore him if he does something you don't like. But I have to go to get the kiddo from the bus stop because she'll be there in less than 5 minutes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. I hope you're interested in Mr. Tripper. He's been a life-changing thing for us already. It's very rejuvenating to have a puppy around, and it's hectic, but it's fun. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. No, bye, not hi.